It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He wants to throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The sure hands. It's Haas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Here comes the Heat. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Manning. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Texas! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wide open on the right. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires left. Rolls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done though.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
It's a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Off play action. Dances away to buy time.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Rebels in the hurry up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Needs it to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll try to pass their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. Staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Through the air, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Rebels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Give to the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Odom. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running to Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw at Simmons. Got his man.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking left. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Rebels are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got a man. It's ball. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got the quick pass.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. If there's time to pad the stats. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being... A lot of people thought...
The locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played...